Lao Tzu, the founder of Taoism and author of the Tao Te Ching, imparts lessons on balance, humility, and self-awareness. Are these teachings easy to apply? Let us delve into 10 lessons from Lao Tzu and challenge ourselves to think deeply about how they can be integrated into our modern lives. Look within, and you'll find everything you need. Lao Tzu once said, "Knowing others is intelligence, knowing yourself is true wisdom." At first glance, this statement seems simple, yet it reveals profound truths about life. We often get caught in the endless pursuit of external validation. Wealth, fame, and achievements are regarded as measures of success. But do they truly bring lasting happiness? Where does true happiness lie? Lao Tzu's philosophy challenges conventional thinking. Happiness, contentment, and fulfillment you are seeking are already within you. So why do we tirelessly search outside ourselves? Inner peace stems from self-awareness. When you understand your own values, you no longer feel the need to prove them to others. Self-control is true power. Instead of trying to control others or external circumstances, learn to master your own emotions and thoughts. Abraham Lincoln, strength through self-awareness. Lincoln endured some of the darkest moments in life. He faced depression, career failures, and personal loss. Yet, instead of seeking solace in fame or power, Lincoln focused on self-awareness. He spent time reading, journaling, and reflecting on his core values. This self-awareness enabled him to overcome adversity and make wise decisions. Lincoln's leadership did not stem from personal ambition but from a deep understanding of himself and his responsibility to his community. Lao Tzu's philosophy does not deny the value of external success but reminds us that such success holds meaning only when it arises from balance and inner understanding. Stop chasing external validation. Instead, focus on cultivating wisdom and inner peace. A question for you. Have you ever taken the time to truly listen to yourself? If not, start today and experience the transformation that self-awareness can bring. 2. By letting go, you'll find freedom. Imagine trying to hold a handful of sand tightly in your fist. The tighter you grip, the more sand slips through your fingers. But when you relax your hand, the sand rests gently in your palm. This is the perfect illustration of Lao Tzu's philosophy of letting go. Letting go, according to Lao Tzu, does not mean abandoning action or passion. Instead, it's about releasing attachments, expectations, and the obsession with controlling every outcome. At first, this might seem at odds with today's reality, where we are constantly taught that success comes from relentless effort. However, upon deeper reflection, you'll find this philosophy holds profound and enduring power. What does it mean to let go? Lao Tzu teaches, letting go does not mean relinquishing responsibility, but freeing yourself from unnecessary expectations. This doesn't mean you stop striving, it means you don't let yourself be bound by the results. Release the need for absolute control. You cannot control everything in life. Trying to do so only leads to stress and disappointment. Free yourself from the fear of failure. When you cling too tightly to success, the fear of failure dominates your emotions and actions. Think of Elon Musk when he began SpaceX. The first rocket launch failed. The second launch also failed. The third? Another failure. Instead of obsessing over immediate success, Musk accepted that failure was part of the journey. He let go of fear and continued innovating. And eventually, SpaceX became a leader in the aerospace industry. Letting go is not indifference. It's crucial to understand that letting go is not synonymous with indifference or a lack of responsibility. Instead, it's a mindset. Do your best, but don't obsess over outcomes. You give your all, but you don't let failure or success dictate your emotions. Focus on the journey. True happiness is not found at the destination but in every step of the path. Michael Jordan, one of the greatest athletes of all time, once said, "I never feared failure. I only feared not giving my best effort." When he stepped onto the court, Jordan wasn't fixated on winning at all costs. Instead, he focused on savoring every moment of the game. The question is, in a world that prioritizes control and competition, can we apply the philosophy of letting go without falling behind? 3. Let go of labels if you truly want to understand yourself. We continuously assign labels to ourselves: successful, failure, perfect. These identities shape the way we live. Yet Lao Tzu reminds us, he who defines himself cannot truly know himself. But if we strip away these labels, who are we? Think about the labels you've given yourself. Do they limit you or help you grow? Lao Tzu challenges us to transcend these limitations. The question remains, can we truly live without defining ourselves? Or do we need some form of identity to navigate life? When we let go of labels, we open the door to discovering a new version of ourselves, one we may have never encountered before. However, are we ready to face the uncertainty that comes with this freedom? How should we respond to obstacles and oppositions in life? When faced with challenges and oppositions on our life journey, how should we respond? When evil and injustice appear, how should we act? 4. Pay no attention to evil, and it will dissolve on its own. This Taoist principle suggests that evil will fade away when it is not confronted. But in today's world, can we truly ignore evil? Lao Tzu believed that confronting negativity only feeds its energy. Yet we often feel compelled to directly face what we perceive as wrong. Should we fight against negativity in life? Or should we adopt a gentler approach by refusing to engage? What happens when we stop pouring energy into the negativity around us? Lao Tzu's teachings urge us to rethink our reactions and ask, by focusing on growth and goodness, can we weaken evil without needing to confront it directly? Evil or good is often a matter of labeling, assigning names like good or bad. Sometimes, what appears good on the surface might harbor negativity beneath, and vice versa. By refraining from rushing to label or judge, we free ourselves to see situations with greater clarity and understanding. 5. Strength comes from humility. Lao Tzu once said, knowing others is intelligence, knowing yourself is true wisdom. In Taoist philosophy, humility is not weakness but a clear awareness of one's own limitations. A humble person does not try to prove they know everything. Instead, they remain open to learning from everyone and every situation. This is the foundation of sustainable wisdom and strength. In a modern society where confidence and boldness are often celebrated, humility might seem out of place. But upon closer inspection, you'll notice that the greatest leaders and entrepreneurs exhibit this quality in remarkable ways. Abraham Lincoln, one of the greatest presidents of the United States, was renowned for his humility and ability to listen. During his presidency, he faced a nation divided by the Civil War and harsh criticism from both allies and opponents. A humble act, instead of dismissing his political rivals, Lincoln invited them to join his cabinet, a group he called the Team of Rivals. He believed that those with opposing views could offer different perspectives, enabling him to make wiser decisions. The result, Lincoln's humility and willingness to listen helped him maintain national unity and achieve the monumental goal of abolishing slavery. The lesson, humility is not about accepting defeat but about prioritizing the greater good over personal ego. It is the hallmark of true leadership wisdom. Humility from philosophers. Lao Tzu. Lao Tzu once said, "He who stands on tiptoe is not steady. He who strides cannot maintain the pace. He who makes a show is not enlightened. He who is self-righteous is not respected. He who boasts achieves nothing. He who brags will not endure." Humility does not deny one's value but acknowledges that you are not the center of the universe. Socrates famously declared, "I know that I know nothing." This philosophy illustrates that a wise person is always open to new knowledge and willing to learn. 6. Kindness and compassion will always triumph in the end. Lao Tzu compares kindness to water, which nourishes all things without asking for anything in return. In a world where ruthlessness and self-interest are often celebrated, this lesson might seem idealistic. Can kindness and compassion truly triumph in a world where selfishness appears to dominate? This raises an ethical question. Is it too naive to expect kindness to prevail in a competitive society? Lao Tzu believed that approaching others with humility and compassion builds deep relationships. But in many cases, kindness is seen as weakness. How can we balance compassion with the need to protect ourselves in a world that doesn't always value it? 7. Be yourself without worrying about what others think. Care about what others think. and you will always be their prisoner. Lao Tzu warned. This is particularly true in today's social media-driven culture, where seeking approval has become almost instinctual. But can we truly live without caring about what others think? Although it sounds liberating, rejecting societal expectations requires courage. Are we living for ourselves? Or are we shaping our identity based on what others expect of us? Breaking free from this trap may be the key to true happiness. But it is a challenge that is not easily overcome. Steve Jobs once said, "Don't let the noise of others' opinions drown out your own inner voice." Known for disregarding criticism, Jobs stayed true to his vision even when Apple's groundbreaking products like the iPhone or iPad were doubted. Instead of following the conventional path of the tech industry, he pursued his unique ideas, despite being labeled as crazy. By staying true to his individuality and ideals, Jobs forever changed the way we use technology. Similarly, Oprah Winfrey faced many prejudices about her background and appearance when she started her career in television. She was advised to change to fit the standards. Instead of altering herself, Oprah focused on building a personal brand rooted in authenticity. She became one of the most powerful women in the world, proving that being different is a strength. 8. Change is inevitable, so embrace it. Lao Tzu teaches, what is rigid will break, what is flexible will endure. This reflects the essential role of adaptability in any aspect of life. Change is a natural part of existence in the universe. Whether you accept it or not, it will happen. So why not embrace change as an opportunity rather than fear it as a threat? The importance of change in all aspects of life. Personal, clinging to your comfort zone will leave you behind. Life is a continuous process of adjustment to new circumstances. Business, the business world is ever changing. Companies that fail to adapt will quickly be left behind. Society, values, and societal perceptions evolve over time. Only by staying open can we learn and progress. Elon Musk in constant change in pursuit of grand dreams. Elon Musk has consistently embraced change to turn bold ideas into reality. From selling PayPal to invest everything into Tesla and SpaceX, he has never hesitated to alter plans when necessary. At Tesla, when Tesla faced major challenges, such as financial crises or production delays, Musk didn't cling to old methods but saw innovative solutions. For instance, the Tesla Model 3 faced criticism for production slowdowns. Musk acknowledged the mistakes, swiftly improved the production line, and Tesla is now the global leader in electric vehicles. At SpaceX, early rocket launches ended in failure. Instead of giving up, Musk and his team adjusted strategies and optimized designs to lower costs. Today, SpaceX is the first company to privatize the space industry. Heraclitus, ancient Greece. Heraclitus, the renowned philosopher, once said, "No one steps in the same river twice." By this, he meant that everything is constantly changing, including ourselves. Clinging to the present or the past will leave you stuck. Lao Tzu emphasizes that flexibility is not just a way to survive but a way to thrive. The wise are like water, adapting to every circumstance while maintaining their true essence. 9. Learn to be a person before aspiring to be a leader. The best leaders are those who know how to serve. Lao Tzu teaches, leadership in Taoism is rooted in humility and listening. But in today's world, leadership is often associated with assertiveness and control. Can one lead without dominating? This lesson challenges traditional notions of leadership. Is true leadership about empowering others rather than exerting authority? Lao Tzu's wisdom invites us to rethink the meaning of effective leadership in both personal and professional life. 10. Always go with the flow. Lao Tzu's concept of Wu Wei, action through non-effort, suggests that we should align ourselves with the natural flow of life. But in a world that glorifies constant striving and effort, this idea seems contradictory. Is it possible to achieve more by doing less? This principle challenges our deep-seated beliefs about productivity and success. When should we strive? And when should we let go? Lao Tzu's wisdom calls on us to trust that sometimes the best action is no action. However, this requires patience and faith in the natural order of things. Core values, morality, wisdom, and perseverance. Lao Tzu's teachings center around three foundational values. Morality, compassion, and kindness are not signs of weakness but profound strengths that nurture human connection. Wisdom, true wisdom does not come from knowing everything but from understanding oneself and the balance of the natural world. Perseverance, embracing change, letting go of attachments, and maintaining humility require resilience, the quiet strength to endure and adapt. Conclusion. These Taoist lessons are not easy. They challenge our modern beliefs about success, identity, and control. But perhaps that is precisely why they are so valuable. As we reflect on Lao Tzu's wisdom, we are invited to ask ourselves, are we living in harmony with nature? Or are we resisting the natural flow that could set us free?